Honda has a reputation for reliability that's mostly earned. Mostly. But a few specific models slipped through with problems that can turn a great deal into a five-figure repair bill. I'm breaking down the 3 Honda models you should think twice about, and the 4 that actually live up to the reputation. Stick around, because the difference between these years often comes down to one part, and knowing which one saves you thousands. Avoid number 1, 2003 to 2005 Honda Accord V6. The third-generation Accord V6 is one of the most common, reliable Honda traps on the used market. The problem is the automatic transmission. These early 2000s Honda V6 automatics, shared with the Odyssey and early TL, had a well-known pattern of premature internal failure, usually showing up between 80,000 and 120,000 miles. Owners report shuddering on acceleration, delayed engagement when shifting into drive, and eventually complete transmission failure with no warning. Honda extended the warranty on these transmissions for a reason, but that coverage has long since expired on any Accord you'd find used today. A full transmission replacement runs $2,500 to $3,500, often more than the car itself is worth. If you're set on this generation, the 4-cylinder version with the manual or the standard automatic is a safer pick. It's the V6 automatic pairing specifically that causes the trouble. Avoid number 2, 2016 to 2018 Honda Pilot. By 2016, Honda paired the Pilot with a new 9-speed automatic transmission, and it's been a headache ever since. Owners describe hard shifts, hesitation from a stop, and the transmission hunting between gears at low speed, sometimes described as feeling like the truck doesn't know what gear it wants to be in. Honda issued multiple software updates and TSBs trying to smooth this out, and some units needed the transmission replaced outright. Repair costs for a full replacement run $3,000 to $4,500. The frustrating part is this isn't a rare outlier complaint. It's one of the most consistently reported issues across Pilot owner forums for this generation. Test drive one before you buy, and pay close attention to low-speed shifting in stop-and-go traffic. If it hunts or lurches, walk away. Avoid number 3, 2017 to 2019 Honda Civic and CR-V 1.5-liter turbo. This is the one most people don't see coming because it doesn't sound like a big deal at first. Oil dilution. The 1.5-liter turbo 4-cylinder used in the Civic and CR-V during these years has a documented issue where unburned gasoline leaks past the piston rings and mixes into the engine oil, especially in cold climates and on short trips. The result is oil that's diluted with fuel, which means it can't lubricate properly. Over time, this accelerates wear on bearings and other internal components. Some owners saw their oil level rise and smell like gasoline on the dipstick within a few thousand miles of an oil change. Honda extended warranty coverage and released software updates to address it, but the underlying mechanical tendency didn't fully go away until later revisions. If you're looking at one of these years, verify the coverage has already been used, or ask for maintenance records showing frequent oil changes and no dilution complaints. Otherwise, this is a model where checking the dipstick should be part of your test drive. Now buy these 4 instead. Buy number 1, 2006 to 2011, Honda Civic, 8th generation. This generation is about as close to bulletproof as Honda gets. The 1.8-liter 4-cylinder is naturally aspirated, simple, and has none of the turbo or transmission drama from the models above. Regular maintenance, oil changes, timing chain in good shape, nothing exotic. And these routinely cross 250,000 miles. It's not exciting, but it's the definition of a truck that just runs. Buy number 2, 1998 to 2002 Honda Accord. Before direct injection, before 9-speed transmissions, before turbos, these Accords were built with straightforward mechanicals that are cheap and easy to maintain. The 4-cylinder models in particular are known for going well past 200,000 miles with basic upkeep. Parts are cheap, any independent mechanic can work on them, and there's very little that can go catastrophically wrong. If you want a car that disappears into your life instead of showing up in it, this is the era to look at. By number 3, 2013 to 2015 Honda Accord, 9th generation. This generation hit a sweet spot. Modern enough to have real safety features and decent fuel economy, but before Honda moved to the CVTs and turbo engines that came with more complexity. Both the 4-cylinder and V6 use conventional automatic transmissions, not CVTs, which owners tend to trust more long-term. Reliability data on these years is consistently strong, and they're common enough on the used market that finding a clean one isn't hard. By number 4, 2015 to 2016 Honda CR-V. This is the last CR-V generation before Honda switched to the turbocharged 1.5-liter engine that caused the oil dilution issues covered above. The 2.4-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder in these years is simple, well-proven, and doesn't carry that risk. You get the practicality and reliability the CR-V is known for, without the turbo complications that showed up starting in 2017. The pattern across all three avoid picks is the same: a new transmission or a new engine technology that Honda hadn't fully worked the bugs out of yet. The buy picks are either simple, proven mechanicals or generations where Honda had already ironed out the kinks before moving on to the next big change. When you're shopping used, that's the question to ask about any year. Is this early in a new technology's life or late? Early usually means cheaper up front and expensive later. Late usually means the opposite. If this helped you avoid a costly mistake, hit subscribe and drop your own Honda year and mileage in the comments so I can tell you what to watch for.